No. That's fine.
Just don't lean back so much. You'll be all right.
All right.
All right, Francisco. Let's talk. Let's talk about Cuetec. Why you decided to sign with them, and I heard a good story about you and your father. Tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny because my father, when he started playing pool, he get like a present with someone, and he get a cue the keys. So I had the cue. It was like, I think the cue has like 31 years old. So it's the same like me. You know, I'm 32. So it's so special when I decide to go Cuetec, because it's even for me, for my father, it's like a dream to join this brand. So I'm still excited.
It was an interesting time for you, Francisco, because you had a lot of success playing with Predator. You won a lot of world championships, a lot of titles with them. You know, how much thought did it weigh on you? You know, how much pressure was that to make that change in your equipment?
I mean, I don't feel pressure because I already test before the cue, and I'm really confident. You know, I try the cues, the shaft. So when I try the shaft, I feel in love. You know, I mean, I don't think about, okay, I win so many titles with the Predator cues, but yeah, I think I can win more with the Cuetec. You know, I mean, it's in the game is probably 80% is mentality. You know, it's not about the cues. It's I mean, you need a good quality. Then I'm really happy, and now I feel more comfortable. I mean, especially with the keyboard, with my safety game, so it works.
How does that get you your mental now whenever you play, your confidence?
Yeah, I mean, I think I always play with confidence. Sometimes you miss the confidence in one tournament, but I try always to play the same way. 2022 was my best year, but 2023 also a good year for me. But I want to improve more and more this year, so I'm really excited about this year.
All right, so you go home, you're real close with your father. I saw him at the Moscone Cup. You tell him, Dad, I'm thinking about signing with Cuetec. What was the first thing that he tell you?
Yeah, he was really excited. I mean, he doesn't care what I do. I mean, no? he's really happy. Yeah. I mean, he just tried to enjoy it, to saw me playing around the world, you know. I mean, especially if I decide to go Cuetec, he was the first person to then I take the notice. He was really excited, like me. And also, it was really important because one of the reasons that I go to Cuetec is for the bread, you know. He's such a nice guy, so he take on me so much. So I mean, I have I have a team behind me, so I'm really excited.
Francisco, can we change right here with the light maybe hitting you in your face? Yeah, that'd be better.
Better?
Yeah. Right. And then you get the light coming from this way. Okay. How old were you when you first were able to beat your dad?
Oh, sorry.
How old were you when you first were able to beat your dad playing pool?
When I beat my dad?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a good question. Yeah. I mean, we play each other too many times, you know. But I mean, I think when I was like amateur player, I play like with him, but he let me win, you know. Sometimes, you know. But it was funny because I remember in the Spanish Championship, I played him in the last 32. So it was the harder tournament in Spain. They made the draw, then I draw my father in the first round. So it was really exciting because in the first rack, we have a safety game, and he called the ref. You know, I was really, oh my God, you're my dad.
Yeah.
What is he doing? He said, no, I'm not your dad. I'm your opponent right now.
I like that.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I beat him like 9-1 or 9-2. I was joking with him, but I mean, if I play pool is for my father, so I think I deserve everything for him. You know, it's one of the reasons I play pool. One of the reasons I have so many goals for him because he let me play. He sponsored me when I was young. You know, so I'm really excited to play. And sometimes when I win something, I feel he's more happy than me.
What was it like having that support from your father for you to be able to live out your dream, man, and chase being a professional pool player? Yeah,
I think that he's the key for me in my life. I mean, he always support me in the good way. You know, he never say the bad thing for me, even if I lose or if I play bad. He always support me. It was really important because I travel a lot. You know, in pool it's like impossible to win. You know, everything. You know, you have to lose. You have to improve. You miss so many times. You feel disappointed so many times, so it's really important the people you have around you, you know. So I think I have so much lucky. I have my father. he's the first guy I call you even if I win or I lose. That's the first call.
Yeah.
So it's really important for me.
How important is family and culture and friendships and support for you as a person, as a competitor, as a professional?
For me, this is the most important. Even not the competition. I mean, the most important in the life is the family. The people you have with you. Even if the things don't go good, that's the most important. That's for example, when you win something important, you start remember how hard is the way. How hard is all the people they support you every single tournament. So pool is a long race. But when you win something, you feel like so special. Because I have so many people around me. So I feel very excited.
You feel like you got that same kind of support system within the Cuetec brand and the company?
Yeah, definitely. I was really impressed because it was a tough decision for me because I only have one sponsor in my life. It was Predator for 8 years. So then I moved to Cuetec. You always scared about the new things, new equipment. Right. Mosconi, I struggled a little bit. I had to be honest. I miss a couple shots. You don't feel comfortable. But when I arrived from Mosconi, I was training harder. So I was trying to figure out my equipment. So then I changed the shaft, I changed the weight. I think I find my key right now. So I'm really happy. I think I will play much better with this key.
That's saying a lot, man. You can't go much higher than what you've gone, though. You win so many things that people. It took Shane almost 40 years to win a world championship. You win 2 in a year, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. This year was simple crazy. It's not about my game. It's about the role. Sometimes, the first thing you have to play good, but you have to have some role. It was really important. But that's why I'm trying to have the same mentality about 2 years ago. The key is just enjoy the game. Don't put pressure on yourself. Just enjoy the game. Play smart. So that's what I'm doing now.
You still hungry?
Yeah, more than before. Because when you win something, you know how it tastes.
Yeah.
And now I feel more motivated than 2 years ago.
I love that, man. I love that. Let's transition a little bit. World 9-ball championship a year ago. Biggest accomplishment in the sport. You earned that title in dramatic fashion. Now news coming out, $1 million purse. Francisco, what was your first thought as a professional player hearing about a tournament like that?
I feel really excited. Not me. Everyone. Because we are living the best moment in pool, maybe ever. We are playing with 1 million prize money. I don't know if you sometimes happen or not, but it's gonna be crazy. 1 million prize money. Matchroom is doing a really good job. They are put the sport. So this is unbelievable. So I think. It's a good goal for everyone, even for the young player, because before the young players say, okay, maybe to be a professional is not a good job, but now it's like a dream.
You lived in that era, though. You lived in that where you travel and you don't make no money and it's scary and you lose and how do you stay when you weren't the FSR, when you were a young up and coming player? How did you stay in it? How did you stay just live your life?
Yeah, you have to believe in yourself. I remember 5-6 years ago, I was really consistent in the game, but I never win like something big, So it's about mentality, You have to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter how you play, You have to believe because so many times you say, okay, yes, you also feel shame and money, but you have to believe in yourself. That doesn't matter, Now you have a lot of good players around the world, So I think the mentality is like 80% of the game.
Well, you mentioned great players like Josh, like Shane. You're mentioned now in that same class of player. When people talk about the greats right now in current pool, you're thought of in that same breath. Is that something that you even think about at all when it comes to legacy or, being a number one player? Does that even cross your mind at all, or is it just you want to play pool?
Yeah, I don't want to be honest. I don't want to compete with everyone. I don't want to compete with Josh. I don't want to compete with Shane. I want to be the best version of mine.
Yeah.
I want to improve every time. 3 years ago, I was working so hard in the safety game. Now I think I improve a lot in my safety game. I improve my mentally game. So I just want to improve. I want to keep improving everything. You know.
I heard a story. I hear a lot of stories, but I heard a story. What you're doing in your pool community back home with junior players. Talk to me about that, and what your aspirations are, and what you're currently doing in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to do many things for the junior player, you know, because when I was young, I have so much illusion. When I saw like a pro player, you know, around me, I couldn't sleep. Like when I see like, I don't know, players like Shane, you know. I mean, I want to do the same thing, you know. I want to help the young people. So that's all. So we will make like some tournament in Spain. We're gonna sponsor some player in Spain. So I'm really excited about that.
Why do you think it's important to give back like that, friend?
Yeah, because the sport is growing up so quickly. You know, I mean, I think now we are in the good moment, but maybe 5 years later we're gonna go like, I don't know, maybe better than snooker. I hope. You know, so I mean the young people. I think that's the future. They're gonna taste the best moment of pool.
You've had a lot of highs in pool, friend. Tell me about some lows you've had, man. Tell me about some moments where you were frustrated or you thought about maybe not playing pool. You ever had those thoughts cross your mind whenever you were cutting your teeth?
We have a new guy around.
Yeah. No, man, he's what Shane is to you. That's what Penozo is to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. This sport is really tough because it's not like tennis. The better player always win, you know.
Yeah.
You have too many factors. Like you need luck, you need to play good, you need to your opponent play the best. So you have to be prepared for these things, you know. I mean, I think like a single tournament, everyone can win, but if you are consistent, it's like poker, you know. I mean, if you are consistent and play the good things, you're gonna win. But I mean. I remember I had a very tough moment in my life, in my career. I feel so disappointed sometimes, you know, but I just try to come back stronger, train hard, and travel as I can.
What did you tell yourself in that moment?
Say again?
Well, when you're going through that, when you were having those dark time, what did you tell yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to learn for the worst thing. Working hard. Sometimes if I get frustrated, I mean maybe I don't play like in a week. You know, I just try to reset my mind. The most important for me is to have the motivation. You know, so if you now I feel like having motivation. You know, if I find this spot, you know, I can miss, I can lose, but that's the most important for me. I want to fight every single rank. That's what they do always.
Mike asked me this, or we had a conversation, Mike and I, Penozo.
Yeah.
And he says, we talked about Hall of Fame. I don't know if you heard about this conversation, but I was of the opinion that I thought the year you had in 22, 23 was Hall of Fame worthy. Do you think what you did in that stretch?
I don't know. I mean, the Hall of Fame is like for entire life, your career, you know. I mean, you have to be consistent, like not only in 1-2 years, you know. I mean, I think I was doing, you know, like 5 years ago, but 2022 was simple, unbelievable for me. But I think, you know, I think I will try my best this year. I think I have a long career ahead, so I think Mike had to give me for sure.
You kind of said Mike was right, but I love that dig at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you deserve now, but 5 years ago, I think I will deserve because I want to keep improving. You know.
What advice would you give a young junior player right now, Francisco? What's the biggest key to having success and being able to survive out here?
I think just try to enjoy the game. Don't be frustrated if you don't have like a good season, you know, because I'm 32 years old. So my best year was like 2 years ago. I was finished like not so good, you know. I was trying really hard. I moved to my city to another city just to play pool. So many frustrated moments in my life, but I think you have to enjoy the game. That's the first thing, and travel and compete as possible you can, because it's gonna be for you good, make you stronger, you know, under pressure. So sometimes the people say, okay, you need to train like 8 hours per day. It's not gonna work, you know. I think you have to compete. So that's just to